Kirsten with Looped In Fiber Arts. We are going to go over the how to make your alpaca yarn wrapped kit. This is the one without the needle. You want to refer to our other video on how to do the felted sheep or alpaca kit. And this works for the sheep and the alpaca. You just have different shaped ears and obviously a longer neck, but it all is very similar. So in your kit, you should have some yarn, a little wooden stick, and some felt ears, and your animal. First thing you're going to do is put the ears in. You're going to be very careful. You're just going to kind of wiggle them back and forth. You don't want to rip the ear. And slide them through, and there we have ears. After you have your ears nice the way you want them, the next thing we're going to do is you're going to take one end of your yarn, and what you're going to do is put it over the top of his head and kind of down the back of his neck just a little bit, like so. And then you're going to wrap around the nose, and I'm just going to hold this kind of right on the top of his head here. And you're going to go around the nose and around the ear like a figure of 8. And you're just going to keep kind of doing that. And then we're going to come around the back of the ear and then around the front of the ear here. And we're going to do that a couple of times, as many times as you feel you need to. Like so. And this is pretty thick yarn, so I don't think I need to do it a whole bunch. And then I'm just going to floof my ears out here a little bit so we can see them. And I'm looking just to make sure that all of the bits are covered with the yarn so you don't see much of the wood below. Of course, his nose we want to see. So now I have his head wrapped, and I'm looking to make sure that everything's covered, and it is. I don't see any exposed wood here. And we're going to wrap around the neck, and you can make him as thick or as thin as you want. You know, if you like him to have a skinny neck and a plump bum, which is what I like, I'll wrap a little bit extra on his butt to make him look chunkier. And once we get to this area here, what you're going to do is you're going to go diagonally across the body from the front of his chest to the underneath side of his rump here, right there. And then we're going to go back up to the front of the chest, and we're going to keep going diagonal like this. And work our way up till we cover his bum, like so. And like I said, I like the kind of chonka butt, so well, I'll show you. We're gonna come back and catch that here. So I'm also gonna go a little bit this other way across the top and diagonal down. So I have a little bit of an X happening here, and I'm covering the front, like so. And now we're going to go and wrap the body. So we're gonna go up and down here like this. And again, this, you know, you can make this, if you're using a thinner yarn, you can go around as many times as you want to make it as chunky as you want. Actually, I want to unwind just a touch here because I want to make them a little fatter. We're gonna make them a little bit fatter. I have a lot of extra yarn here to play with, so we can make them fatter. So I'm gonna make him chunkier, like so. And this is where, like I said, you can make him as fat or as thin as you want. I kind of like the fatter looking one. So what you're gonna do here is, so now, here is my cute little wrapped alpaca. And I'm gonna take the end here, and I'm just going to leave a bit of a tail. I'm going to cut off what's left here. Oh, at least 2 inches. Let's say 2 inches. And this is where your little wood stick comes into play. And you're gonna take that wood stick, and we're just gonna tuck this end in there, nice and far, so he doesn't come undone, like so. And now you have your cute little alpaca. And there's his cute butt all covered.